here in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the grab by Croft. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Play action now, Winston. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells their offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's coming like clockwork right now for them.
Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
To throw, Huntley. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Huntley to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play fake. Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Tackle made back at midfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winston now from the 50. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 3 from the 9. To the air again with Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Huntley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
DJ Moore, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Bryce May. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Calling a loss of 5, a book sack to bring up 4th down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Huntley gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 17-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That caught by Tremble. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Offensive present offense with a variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, I don't know what we're seeing from the safeties. They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Third and goal, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped it. Fourth down, so Jameis Winston is off. Matt Gay is on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Huntley. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Dancing to his left. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league,
touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Huntley to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Huntley got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Huntley's throw complete there to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Huntley. The 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, they're going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Huntley. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Winston. On the move to his left. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to